Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. And then Ronaldo.
Off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ha, you're back. Another episode of the Ball and Everything Else podcast. You know, been a lot of stuff going on. You know, Thanksgiving recently happened. And yeah. So let's start with the inspirational quote. It says, "Don't change so people will like you. Be yourself and the right people will love the real you." And pretty much, don't be John Morant. His real name Clarence. No, be yourself. Be you. You're him or her if you're a female watching. You know, be the best version of yourself. That's a phrase that I don't remember who said it. I think it was Max Kellerman, and I've used it for like my whole life. Be the next you. Don't worry about being anybody else. Anything. If you try to be somebody else, someone will say, you're a knockoff, such and such, or you're a poor man, such and such, You never know. Sometimes you could, pave your own legacy, be a great, contributor in society. You never know what happens. But yeah. And next, we got another guest, but you guys probably recognize him because we've had him on the pod before. You have to sometimes run it back with the same crew. So the nice applause. Let's give it up for my boy, Vaughn. Ready to know the vibes. How you been, Vaughn?
Been cool. Just got off a W. Just talked to him about it. Just got off a W for the Clippers.
Yeah, we don't take pride in winning in-season tournament trophies. We care about the actual trophy. But,
Oh, I ain't watching the C's right now. I'm watching tournament stuff right now.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
But speaking about it, so how do you feel about the in-season tournament so far?
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't care about it as much until the Pelicans started winning their group. But I could tell by how they play. Every team is playing a lot harder. It got a lot of playoff intensity. I like it. It's like a big stage, you know.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, it's fine, but at the same time, nobody cares in the grand scheme of things. Like,
You got to
let's
think
be honest.
some of those people, they could like that 500. How much they getting? 500,000.
Yeah.
That could change them.
Well, see, monetarily, it's cool, but 20 years from now, this is gonna look like it's gonna be like a bubble kind of thing.
Yeah, I can see it.
But it's cool. It's cool.
It definitely get people hyped up for the late in the year games.
I will say it definitely has brought that intensity, that playoff vibe back. I will say that. I do
Right.
think it should be like a permanent thing. 'Cause, I mean, shoot, people are watching it, so like, why not?
Right.
But honestly, do you think
I'm
like it
still.
should count towards somebody's resume? Like, if you like
Uh,
ball out in the end season tournament, win MVP?
yes, I think it should. If All Star MVP is included into a resume, I think that in season tournament MVP is way more important.
I'm not gonna lie, All Star MVP is a Mickey MVP.
It is.
But hey, hey, I know all the All Star, the ball don't stop. People like, no, it counts. 50 points is 50. No. 50 points is not 50 points, man. Let's be serious.
Right.
But also, like, how do you feel about, like, I know like a lot of old heads talk about, oh well, people these days, they're too buddy, we don't have friends on the court. At the end of the day, it's war. We hate each other. This, that, and the third.
Like
Like, How do you
Like
feel about the
like
buddy buddy concept of the NBA nowadays?
I think hmm, I don't think it should be bad blood against any team until it gets to that point, until it gets to playoff things, playoff
Mhm.
playoff matchups. But I mean that's all about competing. That's all about competing. Whether it's sportsmanship or it's just you know, just teams competing. That's the best part about it.
I feel you. I mean, at least for me, like I'm thinking to low key. When you go against your friends, I feel like the intensity is even like higher sometimes because it's
Right.
like you want bragging rights. These are like moments you can use if you're getting a roast battle with your friends. Like
Facts.
like you can one up them. You know, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it can be like Draymond, the way he glazes LeBron. Like we don't encourage that. We don't encourage that.
Right.
We want like
Right.
it's healthy competition. Like we don't want what happened with Draymond and Gobert, where Draymond.
Mm.
Sometimes I'm like, are you an ape, Draymond? Like, what are you headlocking somebody for? Like, is this
Draymond got
WWE?
problems with everybody.
Like at this point, bro, I'm not gonna lie, Draymond. Hey, he's paving a second career for him, so hey, I'm not tripping.
Right.
Hey, get your money, bro. I see the vision, Draymond. Breadwinner. But
Future WWE champion right there.
you said what?
Future WWE champion.
Yo, hey, where's the belt? They better put D on the belt for Draymond.
I'm
I'm
telling you.
telling you.
But
But
yeah.
other than that, I mean, I feel like I don't really have a problem with like players being friends. Like, bro, like this isn't war. This isn't World War III.
Right,
This is
and
not the civil rights movement.
I
Like,
see, I see a lot of people like even Patrick Beverly. He got mad at Cole Anthony Towns for not attacking Draymond for choking Gobert when it's not supposed to be like the basketball. It's a basketball court.
I mean, to be fair, Karl Anthony Towns is a dogless man. But
I would just say that it doesn't really need physicality. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean, I know obviously this is an NBA, isn't NBA, but even me, when I'm sometimes competing against friends, like sometimes I go harder, no homo, at them than
Hmm.
like regular people because like sometimes when you're closest, like it really gets your competitive juices flowing. They can get under your skin more. Like
Right,
honestly, as long as it's just a clean fight and like you guys aren't blazing each other, well, there's nothing wrong with it, in my opinion.
right. I just play baseball. I don't do no talking. you know, I just play to have fun.
Yeah, but have you heard of what happened with like the new All Star Game format?
Yeah,
Like
and
they're doing East and West now.
it's a. Mm, I still don't think that's gonna make it any more competitive. I think
Yeah,
they're trying to make rules to make it more competitive, but I don't think it will be.
I mean to be honest, I mean I think it's better now that they're more evenly matched. Like there are years where uh Kyle Lowry was somehow making the All Star game, and what's his name, Damian Lillard wasn't, or like there are years where even Mike Conley couldn't get one
Yeah,
All
I
Star
remember that one.
appearance on the Grizzlies, but Kyle Lowry did. I was like, yeah, the NBA is not serious, but I mean, I think it's cool. I hope they keep like the little recess style kind of selection. Like, I think it adds more suspense, to picking the teams. Honestly, what I think they should do is do World versus USA, but I think we know why they won't do that because USA will get smacked. But and, I know a lot of these people have big egos, but I think the USA versus the world will really show like people make the narrative, oh, USA is so much better than the world. Oh, the world this, the world that. Like let's see,
Best
we can
American
see it.
players right now are over over 30.
You said what?
No, over 35, I would say.
Yeah, a lot of them are getting up there in age. Like, if you really think about it, like if we had to come up with like a hypothetical lineup, it would be like, um, so for World it'll be, I guess you have Luca at point guard. Um, you have what would be like a shooting guard that would be international? Wait, Vaughn, you there? Yo, Vaughn, you good?
Hello?
Yeah. Okay, I was
Oh
wondering,
yeah, yeah.
were you muted or something?
Nah, the internet was acting up. But SGA could be a shooting
Oh
guard.
yeah, he's Canadian, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Um, maybe
Small
like,
forward.
go ahead.
Uh I can't think of a good small forward. Maybe Dylan Brooks. Maybe Dylan Brooks. I don't know.
No, that's wild, bro. No, the
Uh
menace. Um, at power forward, maybe Sabonis.
yeah, it's a bonus. Or no. You could put Giannis and Jokic at power
Oh
forward
yeah, that's
center.
true. I mean, you could also put Wemby at center. Okay, let me chill. Let me
Oh
chill.
yeah, I forgot about
Let me
Wemby.
chill. Let me chill. No,
They
that's
got
crazy
Wemby, they
placement.
got Gobert. They got a lot of good international players right now.
Mm-hmm.
Really, international players are taking over the league right now.
They're not ready for that combo.
I'm telling you, they taking over the league.
Like, honestly, that interior defense is going to be crazy.
Really though.
Like, that's why USA is lucky that Joel Embiid's not playing for France. Because if he was playing for France, USA would have been finished.
Right.
But I mean, as far as the US, I guess point guard is obviously Steph.
hmm
Um, shooting guard,
Shooting guard could be a lot of people. Shooting guard could be Dame. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Dame, but
Devin Booker,
Devin Booker. There you go. Not Dame.
or even Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler,
And then small forward,
KD.
yeah, either him or Jason Tatum.
Yeah, him or Jason Tatum for sure.
Power forward, maybe
Hmm.
Bam, maybe, or Anthony Davis,
Oh, Anthony Davis for sure. Center.
Joel.
Yeah, you could say Joel. Yeah,
I mean, he claims to be American, so I mean, he would count.
he would.
And then, like off the bench, you have people like you said, Dame, LeBron, obviously.
Oh yeah,
Like
I forgot about LeBron. I'm tripping. Yeah,
honestly, like,
yeah, pretty much the rest of the NBA.
yeah. But the world is, I'm not gonna lie, they're giving us that work.
I'm telling you, they really are.
Like unless they pull out, it's like some dirty tactics that they're not winning.
And you still got to think about the bench on the world team. They got
Mm-hmm.
who they got. They got
Jamal
Schroeder
Murray.
off the bench. They got Jamal Murray. They got Jonas Valanciunas. They got some good pieces, but yeah, definitely. If it was World versus USA, I think that the World team would at least give the USA team a run for their money.
100%. Hey, Adam Silver, take that risk.
Please make it happen.
I'm telling you, dog. If
Please make
US
it
wins,
happen.
I don't want to hear any fans talking about, oh, US were just high and mighty, like we're light years ahead.
Right,
No,
right.
this is not 2005. Dude, I'm with 2008, fam. Like, this is not the civil rights times. Like, come on, dog. people actually care about basketball outside the U.S. now.
Right. And
But
that brings me to the world champion thing. What you think about that?
oh, like with Noah Lyles, like what he
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of controversial because like you look at it in the sense like I think the last four MVPs are international. Um, I think other than Curry, there are two of the last three champions have been international. Well, led by international guys.
Right.
Um, I'm not gonna lie, Noah Lyles kind of has a point, especially with the way Dylan Brooks shamelessly dropped off US. But I'm not gonna lie, if LeBron was there, he would have clamped that dude. But whatever. So I mean, I think it technically is because like I mean it doesn't matter. Do you consider the NBA Finals or playing the Olympics a bigger stage?
Uh, shoot. I would see. Oh, that's a good question.
I mean, you are representing your country in the Olympics.
Right. And that's really the world thing, you know?
Yeah, like all the eyes are on you.
Right.
Like so, I mean, to actually give an answer, I'd say it is technically because you are picking the best at nationally. Like that's why it's called the National Basketball Association.
Hmm.
But at the same time, I mean, it's not the end all be all, as far as like who's like the best in the world.
Right.
I think the Olympics and FIBA do well, mainly the Olympics. Because FIBA, we don't even bring our best guys anymore. Not saying we would have won this time, but I think we at least get top three. But yeah, I'd say no loss is right to a degree.
Hmm.
But I mean, like in other sports like track and stuff, like the Olympics, I'd say mean more.
Right. I see that too.
Cause
But
like, go ahead.
uh, um I I agree with every point. Like I get what Noah Lyles is saying, but it's also like they have a lot of international players that just want to go to the NBA. That's really the ultimate thing. Going to
Mhm.
the NBA, winning the NBA championship. But then your all eyes on you when you go into the Olympics. Uh, you compete and you playing for the world, basically. That's the world champion in their opinion.
Mhm.
All right.
Like, yeah, I mean, hey, Usain Bolt, like he's the fastest man on earth. So like, track is more of like a world champ. Like Olympics would be more of a world champion thing for like track.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah. LeBron, Steph, KD, prove no laws wrong.
I'm telling you.
If they win, honestly, that'd be goaded. Last Dance
That
2.0.
would be crazy.
But I thought about this. I wanted to add something new, like another series, I guess.
Hmm.
But pretty much what we're gonna do is pretty much talk about the greatest game a select group of players have played in their whole career. So I chose. So we're gonna be three people. That we're going to talk about the greatest game of their career. So the three I selected for this episode are Kawhi Leonard, Nikola Jokic, and Jimmy Butler. So what would you consider Kawhi's greatest game ever?
Oh, dang. What was that game? I think he had like 45. No, he didn't. I'm tripping.
Talking about Game 7 against the Sixers.
Yeah, I would think that's his greatest game. Yeah, that's definitely his greatest game. The shot.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you just because, like you said, the shot was iconic, like one of the greatest game winners ever. Then, you know, you have all the context around the situation. Like people are like, oh, he's a system player. Oh, Kawhi is nothing without the Spurs. Oh, people acting as if he's like Michael Kidd Gilchrist in the Spurs system. Like, come on,
Right.
dog. Like he's OG and Anobi. Like, let's be serious here. Like that series really just stamped Kawhi as an all-time great, if we're being honest.
It
Um,
did. It definitely did. That whole 2019 Raptors run.
mhm. He backpacked that series. I'm not gonna lie. He legit put a whole country on his. The globe was rolling from shoulder to shoulder. The way he was having to carry, like. But I mean, I would agree. I think a game you could also mention maybe is I don't know if you remember when they played the Mavericks. Not the first time in the bubble, but the second time when they nearly lost. Did
Oh,
that one game? I think he scored. I think he scored 45
yeah,
in Game 6.
45
I
in
think.
Game 6. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Like that game, I'm not gonna lie. Kawhi was legacy. I wouldn't say legacy was on the line, but if he lost, not gonna lie, all that LA hype would have crashed. Well, it's kind of crashed and burned
Right.
already, but it really would have looked bad for Kawhi. People would have called Kawhi a fraud. Um, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like a injury merchant. Like, not gonna lie, Kawhi, you saved yourself right there, bro. Applaud to you.
It really
Um,
did.
I think maybe another game you could point to is um could probably there's one game I just thought of. I mean, I know there's one game, the game against the Warriors before he got hurt.
How much he had in that one?
I think he had only 25 or 26, but when you consider the context of the situation, he was playing 2017 Warriors. Um, it's kind of like his first year being the man of a team.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not easy to score when you have to go against KD when he's still good at defense. Draymond Green, Iggy, like those are three good defenders. So
Right. They
you
all
got
went down that series.
yep. Just Zaza Pachulia, mafia man, took out his ankle. But it's unfortunate, the way Kawhi's career's ended up, but he's still a great player. Top
Yeah.
25, 30 player ever.
And it was just crazy to see the Spurs boo him the other day,
They were haters. That's why.
which makes sense. They such a winning franchise.
They really wanted the man to sacrifice the rest of his career for them. Like, come on, dog.
Even now, like Skip is not. Oh my God, not Skip. Why did I just say Skip? Greg Popovich is not the same coach that he was when Kawhi was there.
Yeah, he's a geriatric.
He just regressed since 2014,
Get
2015.
that founding father out of there.
Right.
Get that basketball mind Joe Biden out of there, bro. Like, I mean, yeah. I mean, if they get a point guard, I'm gonna say the Spurs will be all right. They'll be all right.
I like who is that? Trey Jones.
He's all right. He's
Trey Jones is nice. I really wish
yeah.
he would have played for the Pelicans. We
I
really
mean,
need him,
I guess
but I don't I don't understand the reason why they run Jeremy Sohan at point guard.
they really think bro's LeBron.
Right, he's 6'8".
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really have a shooting touch. He pretty much do everything opposite of what you expect him to do.
Mm-hmm.
He's such an unorthodox defender, and I don't know.
So he's basically Ben Simmons.
Uh, yeah, Ben Simmons, something like Ben Simmons,
Yeah, just he's not afraid of shooting threes.
just with more hustle.
Mm-hmm. More dog.
I'm telling you.
All right, but second person I'd like to talk about Nikola Jokic. Now this one is kind of tough as far as the greatest game because he had so many great ones. Um, hmm.
We talking about his greatest games, as in greatest games on his career, or are you talking
Yeah.
about his best performances?
Well, I mean, this is greatest game ever. Like, not only numbers, but considering context, legacy, all that stuff.
Oh well, that would be.
I'd probably say the last game of the Lakers series.
Oh yeah, definitely.
'Cause I
Uh,
mean, that not gonna lie, bro was putting AD in a torture chamber. I remember I heard this quote somebody said like, I find it so true. Like, Jokic is one of those people who plays basketball as if he's wearing flip flops. Like, some of the shots he makes are
exactly.
incredible. They mean, oh, he'll be doing shooting like that. I mean, he's like cashing it. I'm like, how? How are you making that, Jokic? Like, it's almost like Dirk-esque. Some of the
Right.
shots he makes.
Exactly.
And people continue to disrespect the brother for no reason. I promise you, if he was black, they wouldn't be doing this.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you could
He's
also make the case like the first game of that series was probably his best. You can make the case because that was a pretty close game. You know,
how much did he
Lakers,
average in that what was that Western Conference? Western
Western
Conference
Conference
Finals.
Finals.
That was about 30, 10, and something, right? 30 and
Yeah,
10, and
yeah,
some
something
assists with
along
it.
those lines.
Nah, this dude is crazy. And then he averaged like 35, 36 against the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
All right, I found the stats for the playoffs. So he averaged 27.8 points a game, 14.5 rebounds,
Mm,
11.8 assists.
see.
And people have the audacity to say that he's still not the best player in the NBA. Oh my gosh. Like, bro, if you think Giannis is did you not see what Jimmy Butler did to Giannis? Bro, that is violation. That is mental assault.
Mm, mm, mm.
Like, bro, he beat that same team. Like, what are
Jokic
we
is
talking
crazy,
about
man.
here? But
I watched that game yesterday
mhm.
and I almost cried. Aaron Gordon went 0 for 12. Yeah, he went 0 for 12, and the Nuggets lost yesterday when I needed them to win, so we could have locked in for the tournament, but nah.
0 for 12.
Yeah, I think the rest of the starters went like 9 for 33 combined, but Jokic, he was the only one. I think he had like how much, like 35.
Yeah, something like that. So much for depth.
No, he had like 38, right?
I know it's something crazy,
Yeah,
but
definitely something crazy.
people want to talk about the Nuggets have all this depth. No, they don't.
Oh, he had 38, 19, and 8. So that's crazy.
Generational. I'm
I'm
just
telling
saying. If that was LeBron who did that, all LeBron sexuals come out of their shell.
you.
Excuses.
Right,
Excuses.
right.
Throwing out excuses like male. Like they're the mailman. I'm just saying, bro. They don't want
Yeah.
that But
What, huh?
anyway, go ahead.
Oh, you cut out for me.
I'm saying go ahead.
Oh, say Jokic is definitely the best player in the league, and ain't no doubt about it.
Telling you, bro. Jokic, I'm not gonna lie. You may need to get some slang in your vocabulary, and then people will start respecting you. Like you gotta, dabble into the black side. Look at Travis Kelsey. He's kind of, the way he dancing. That's a internally he's a black man. He's just white
I
on the
swear, every
outside.
time I see any of the Kelsey brothers, I just can't stop thinking of like Valanciunas.
I
If you
also
look,
think of Taylor Swift.
I'm telling you, they act like they look just the same, bro. It's crazy to me.
Like when I see Travis Kelsey, I'm like, bad blood. Or that I think she made a song called Bad Blood or something. Like when I think of Travis Kelsey, I'm like, hey, double T man, T squared.
Oh, it was this game that Jokic had last week
Mm-hmm.
against us. Uh, I think he almost broke the assist record for centers.
18.
Yeah, he had 18. What was the assist record? I know Wilt had it. I think he had like how much, like 20?
NBA assist record. Talking about most assists in the wait, hold on. Are you talking about just in general or for like
Not like
centers?
just for centers.
Yeah, it's Will. Yeah, wait, 21 assists. I thought Will was a ball hog.
Oh no, I think he had this one year where he just decided to pass. I don't know.
The heck?
Cuz I
21
know he
is
had a 2020 triple double. I
I
know
mean
it was only him and Westbrook who had him.
to be fair, he's a segregation merchant, but it's
Dude
cool.
is dude was crazy.
I mean,
I
bro was
I,
playing during civil rights times,
I
bro.
still don't believe the 100-point game.
Hey man. Man's going against 5'8" white guys. Going against accountants,
Right.
engineers. Like
Who is your favorite rookie out of this year?
I'm kind of biased, but since I'm a Heat fan,
Oh,
but
I see.
Jaime Jaquez Jr. I knew who he was before he came to the team only because um the YouTuber named Kenny Chow, and I saw him on one of his videos, and I was like, okay, this dude he got some game. You know,
Mhm.
when we drafted him, I was like, hey, he could be a little Andre Iguodala kind of player, and he's been pretty good. That man's a hustler. Like whenever I see him, his face is always red. That's true Heat culture.
Right, right.
Um, I'm not gonna lie, he does shot chuck sometimes, but he's a rookie. He'll learn.
Hmm.
Um, but okay, if all bias aside, my favorite rookie is Wemby. Like I'm supporting the brother.
Wemby?
I want him to succeed.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
He just has
I
self-esteem.
kind of like Chet Holmgren.
He's cool too.
Yeah, and um, it's a lot of rookies that don't really play like rookies. Like they don't make the mistakes that a lot of rookies will make.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at people like Cam Whitmore and Jordan Hawkins. Cam Whitmore from the Rockets and Jordan Hawkins from the Pelicans, and they have so much confidence.
Baby Jamal Crawford.
Oh, this dude Jordan Hawkins is like Ray Allen. When I watch him shoot, he just like as soon as he get a little bit of space, is knocked down.
Hey man, that Klay Thompson shot selection.
I'm telling you, he got such a polished form, and he like 19,
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Like, yeah, but I mean, somebody else I kind of like is what's his name? Just his name was just in my head. Whichever one of the Thompson twins is on the
Oh, Asar
Pistons.
Thompson, that dude
Yeah,
is nice. That dude is nice.
the Pistons just suck, but
I'm telling you, I really wish that he would have got drafted to another team.
mm-hmm,
But man, Asar is nice. I really like his defense,
mm-hmm.
and I think he like top 5, top 10 in rebounds, right?
I think I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head.
Either either rebounds per game or total rebounds or both.
Like I think it could be. This might be a stretch, but I think maybe a team like the Mavericks could have used him.
Right. Any team that really need a defensive stopper,
The
that dude is
Bulls.
nice. And once he develop his offensive game,
Mm-hmm.
which I know he will, this dude is gonna be a problem.
Gonna be an all-star for sure.
Oh yeah.
So who do you think is the better Thompson twin?
I can't really determine that yet because our man hasn't played a game yet.
Oh yeah, I forgot he got injured. My
Yeah.
bad.
But I think he's going to the G League.
Dang,
Yeah.
life's tough. It's cold world.
Either well, that's probably for conditioning.
Oh,
That's
okay,
probably
that makes sense.
yeah, I think it is.
Even Steph, I know 1 year Steph got hurt and they hadn't played in the G League before.
Yeah.
He had to move up. But the last player I like to talk about is my second favorite player. The
Bam.
guy I kind of see a lot of myself in. Jimmy Butler.
Oh, Jimmy Butler, yeah.
Yep.
I thought Jimmy Butler was your first favorite player.
No, it's Stephen Curry.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a Heat fan. Miami's my favorite team because I don't like them because of one particular guy. I only like the Warriors because of Steph. If Steph was on the team, I could care less about the Warriors. But like the Heat, I've been a fan since 2013, regardless of who we had. Had the big three years, then we
Yeah.
had the couple good Dwayne Wade years, and then he got traded. A couple rough years, then Dwayne came back and retired. Then we got the legend, the next Heat legend, Jimmy Butler. Um, but as far as his greatest game, there's a lot to pick from. I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of liked when him and Bam had that triple double in the game. I think.
Is it this year?
Nah, this was like 2020.
Oh, in the bubble.
Yeah, yeah, it was in the bubble.
I think it was. I'm not. I don't remember exactly who was against. I think it may have been against the Bucks. I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
I'm not gonna lie. He had some underrated performances in the bubble. I mean, I'd probably say the best, honestly, would probably be the 56-point game, just because of the context around the situation. Like people are like, well, Giannis is back. The Heat are finished.
Oh yeah,
Nope,
definitely.
we're not finished. We have a playoff legend. I mean, Giannis is a playoff legend too, but I'm just saying Jimmy Butler is that guy. Like the atmosphere. I didn't watch the game fully, but I watched the last part, and like the atmosphere of that game was crazy. It felt like LeBron was there. Like the way everybody's getting hyped. Jimmy was legit willing them to victory. Like some of the shots Jimmy made, I'm like, I've been calling this man bagless, and he's making shots like this. I mean, he's still bagless, but bro,
Jimmy is one of those players, man. He just turned up as soon as you
mhm,
need him to.
I'm saying, bro, that is full dog in him. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like he be willing some shots in low key.
Right.
Like that game was insane. Like
And
he was cooking
what
everyone.
was that game three in Lakers versus the in the bubble.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was legendary. Like, didn't he outplay LeBron that game and AD? I'm
yeah, I
pretty
think he
sure he
did.
did.
Yeah,
And like even the game, I think it was game 5 when Danny Green missed the shot. Like that game was also up there too. Like
wait,
honestly, why
that
we
was game
debate?
five.
Like go ahead.
That was game five, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like why are we debating whether Jimmy's a Hall of Famer? He's definitely a Hall of Famer. Like, bro, Tracy
Hall of
McGrady's not
Famer.
doing that. Hmm?
What is on his resume that makes him a Hall of Famer?
See, I know the resume looks a little suspect, but bro, he has hold on, let me pull up his
Two finals
resume.
appearances.
Mm-hmm. Um He is a 6-time All-Star, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, All-NBA second team, 4-time All-NBA third team, 5-time All-Defensive second team, Most Improved Player 1 year, Steals leader 1 year, You know, the way I look at Jimmy, I kind of see him in like the Tracy McGrady, Reggie Miller kind of range as far as where he ranks all time. Like kind of like in the 70s ish. Because like if you look at Reggie Miller's resume, he's a 5-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA player. All of them being third team, by the way. He did make the anniversary team. He did get the 50, 40, 90, but like his resume isn't better than Jimmy's, and Jimmy led his team to the finals twice when he had an well, not really underman, but like he had a mediocre supporting cast. And like Tracy McGrady, like he never touched the second round as an actual contributor. Like,
Right.
so that's what I'm saying. I
Because
think,
I was sure about to bring up the 20, what was that, 2013, 2014 Spurs.
yeah, no, bro, nah, he was warming the bench,
Yeah,
bro.
that definitely doesn't count. But
I'm just saying, Jimmy's career really, when you stack it up with some of the lower tier all time greats, is not that far off. Like people act as if he has like a Drew Holiday type of resume. Like, come on now. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not
so
saying. Go ahead.
so if, uh, do you think that I've been hearing this a lot in interviews? Do you think that Iguodala is a Hall of Famer?
On my Instagram story one day, I said he is. Now, I'm not sure. Because, like, if we're being honest, he did not deserve that finals MVP. I know he played well, but he did not deserve that.
He definitely did play well, but nah, he ain't deserve it.
I know he made a couple All-Star games. I think he won a gold medal. Um, nah, he's not. He's not. Nah, that's a Mickey Hall of Fame.
Four-time
Like,
champ right there, though.
wait, what do you say?
Four-time champ.
Nah, bro, we're not doing that, fam. Nah, I mean, he was like what the fourth or fifth option. Like, come on, bro.
Right about that.
But another game I would say for Jimmy is I don't know if you remember when I think it was 2022 where like the Heat were down. I think they were down 3-2, and like he had a 47-point game. He turned to
Who was
Game
this
Six LeBron.
against?
Wait, what did he say?
I said, who was that against?
The Celtics.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember the year he missed the game-winning shot.
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
Like that game when he turned it. Like I remember people were comparing it to Game 6 LeBron, and low-key it was like 47 points back against the wall. You know, he was. I mean, he played all right for most the first part of the series, but though that game, bro looked like LeBron, or like I've always said, like he's kind of like a poor man's Dwayne Wade, in my opinion. Not the younger one, but like the good but not top tier Dwayne Wade.
That's a different take. I never really heard that before.
Hey, bro, we gotta start that. The NBA community not ready for that, but it's low key facts. But to each his own. I'm just saying, NBA
Uh,
community not ready for that. But next topic I'd like to talk about is something I was watching. I don't remember what I think I was watching a Scottie Pippen related video, or like or I don't remember who. I think actually no, it was about Dwayne Wade and LeBron when he made the comments saying like obviously I'm thankful for Miami, but I would have been as dominant without the Heat.
mhm.
Um, and I was like, you know what? Let's talk about some sidekicks. Like, obviously, the Batman gets most of the credit. He gets all the glory, probably gets all the girls. Um, you know, but like the sidekicks don't really get love. They probably get the side pieces. Um, so I was like, you know what? Let's talk about the five best sidekicks in NBA history. You know,
Uh,
and so like I
shoot,
think the
man.
first name that comes to mind, and we're talking about sidekicks. I'm not talking about like a 1 or 2 year. I'm talking about like maybe a good 4 or 5 years at least as a sidekick. So like, I wouldn't really
Scottie
consider
Pippen for
Stephen
sure.
Curry a sidekick.
Scottie Pippen.
Oh yeah, that's the first name I thought of as far as sidekicks. He's definitely
Okay.
number one. I mean, the way he plays just it makes so much sense. Like he can score, but he's not like a pure ball dominant scorer. Good defender. You know, can guard like 1 through 4. Um, then you have you know, the fact that he can pass.
Hmm.
Um, just a good all around guy. So, you know, so that's why I sometimes wonder like, why are you so salty about like what Michael Jordan did? Like he gives you credit. Like,
Right.
dang, you that mad he stole your girl? Like, dang. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. It's cool. I'd say, would you consider Kobe a sidekick?
I know that. I was just thinking about that too. I was thinking about that for a good little minute. Was Kobe a sidekick or was Shaq the sidekick? I know
No,
both
okay,
of.
chill,
I
chill.
can't. I still can't make up my mind which one.
Nah, let's be serious, bro. Shaq was the main guy,
Okay.
but I don't
So,
know. Would you consider Kobe a sidekick?
but I know if Shaq is the main guy, then Kobe is also the main guy. No,
Because
there's no real sidekick in that if you think about it.
look, you just put two big dogs on a team and they figured it out.
Right.
I'd say someone like Clay's definitely up there.
Yeah, Clay is definitely somewhere up there.
I feel like Clay's like he could put him on any team and he would like function well, you know, especially in his prime. Like, you know, great perimeter guy, defensively. Obviously, we know how good of a shooter he is. Very clutch too. Like prime Clay was like extremely clutch. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like Curry, but Curry wasn't. I had more faith in Clay sometimes to make those last second shots than Curry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But like you have Clay. Do you consider Dwayne? Would you classify Dwayne Wade as a sidekick?
Yes, but no.
Yeah, because he won 2006.
Yeah, the
But
2006 when he was the guy.
what about Ray Allen?
Ray Allen. What was that? That was 2008.
Yeah, with the Celtics, and
Yeah,
then
with the
you
Celtics.
played around with the Heat.
I would
Mm.
see KG as more the sidekick, right? Wait, no. Either KG or Paul Pierce. One of them. It was really a big three.
It's really funny the way they talk because they couldn't have won without each other. But go off, KG, talking about LeBron couldn't beat all 5 of us. Yeah, that's such a tough thing to say, KG. That's such an impressive thing to do. 5 against 1. 5 grown men against 1. 4 Hall of Famers against 1.
He
Yeah,
said
KG.
LeBron couldn't beat all five of us. Not the Heat, LeBron.
Exactly. What
In a
happened
team
when
sport,
LeBron got his team?
it's a team sport. He said LeBron, an
Exactly.
individual.
This isn't 2K. Like, come on, bro. But like, who else would be considered a sidekick?
Kyrie.
I'm not gonna lie, he's definitely a top 5 sidekick. Like, he and LeBron had just a certain chemistry that like it just clicked all the time.
Right.
Um,
It would have been crazy to see him going on the Lakers this summer.
bro, I'm
Uh,
not gonna lie. Last year when they had the trade, I was begging. I was like, God, do not let Kyrie on the Lakers, bro. If he's on the Lakers, the NBA is finished. Like that, just off of chemistry alone, like they're going to kill everybody. Even the well, okay, maybe not kill the Nuggets, but they'd probably win in like 6 or 7 games against the Nuggets if they had Kyrie. But you know,
yeah.
thankfully he's not on the team. But you know, he and LeBron were great. Definitely a top 10 duo ever. Would have been nice to see what would have happened if they stayed together. Um,
Um, Another good one is David Robinson.
I didn't think of that one.
Yeah, I know that was a different one.
Oh, like with him and Tim Duncan.
Yeah, Tim Duncan. Yeah.
You know. Oh yeah, that man David Robinson. He was a good player for a while. Then he had to give the keys over to that boy Timmy. Um, I'm pretty sure he won Finals MVP. Tim Duncan won Finals MVP, right?
Yeah.
I mean Duncan. I'm not
And I
Duncan.
think
David was good
he
too.
almost had a quadruple double. Yeah. I think he was like 2 blocks away from it.
That's crazy.
And they have a lot of people now that even say that it should count. That should have counted.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tim's that dude.
I'm telling you.
I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like people overrate him a tad, but I mean he's still a top 6, 7 player of all time.
He's one of my favorite players all time.
Mr. Fundamental.
I'm telling you.
If you're a big man, you want to know like the perfect player to like emulate, I would say it's Tim Duncan. Like
Yeah,
not
either
only
as the game evolved, I would probably say Hakeem.
yeah.
Cause,
Well, you could also
cause
say
you
Dirk.
like look at people like Jaleel Okafor. Uh, he was like a Tim Duncan type of player. I
Like
wouldn't
low
say he
post
was
guy.
like Tim Duncan or even on his level, but he was. You could just tell he looked at Tim Duncan stuff. He had a lot of
Mhm.
moves that kind of reminded you of Tim Duncan,
Yeah,
and
for
he
sure.
could not fit in this new stretch five style game, 5 out where
Hmm.
everybody's just shooting threes now. Yeah, he
Yeah.
could not fit in that just
That
because of how he plays. But yeah, if you look at Hakeem and you look at people like Joel
that's what he reminds me of.
with footwork, uh, post work, all that type of stuff, I think that's definitely a big man to look up to.
Yeah. Joel definitely reminds me of Hakeem. They're
Oh
both
yeah.
African. The footwork, the
Hmm.
mid range jumper, the myriad of moves they have in their bag. Like
Right.
I'm pretty sure Joel
Just
studied him.
unguardable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, respect to Hakeem, bro. He's better than that segregation merchant Bill Russell. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. If some old heads see that, they're gonna be like, "Dang, Dave, you just hate the '60s." But
Right.
I don't hate, bro. I respect civil rights, But if you're playing against a bunch of 5'8" white guys, like ah I mean, only so much credit I can give you. But go
Mhm.
off.
Right.
But so would you say Scottie Pippen's the best sidekick ever?
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, if the Kobe and Shaq thing is, it's still confusing to me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I really can't tell. You can't really make any of those people a sidekick
Yeah.
because they both were really main stars.
I
But
mean,
what's another good one? They got Kareem and Magic.
again, it's Magic's one of those kind of weird to look at him as a sidekick.
Right.
Maybe with somebody people don't really talk about Clyde Drexler.
Clyde Drexler and Bill Walton.
No, Clyde played with Hakeem one year or a couple years
Yeah. They both played on the
when they
Rockets.
won. I think it was the second championship Hakeem won.
Yeah, because he won it back to back.
Yup, like Clyde, bro. People underrate Clyde Drexler, bro. Like personally, he's like a borderline top 5 shooting guard of all time. You know.
Mm.
Now he be tripping when he says like, "Oh, I'm a combination of LeBron and Dwayne Wade." Yeah, Clyde, give it up, bro. In your dearest dreams, you're not even Dwayne Wade, fam. Like, don't do that, Clyde. I know you're old, but come on, dog.
Oh
Get
no.
some help. Um, but yeah, I mean, as far as that, those are like the main sidekicks I think of.
Or you could go way back and uh Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain.
Even have what's his name? What's the Gary Payton?
Gary Payton.
Yeah, it's a
And,
good
and who
factor.
else was with him?
What's the? There's some. I forgot his name. He's in like drugs and stuff. I think it's Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp is what I'm
Oh,
referring
Sean
to.
Kemp. Yeah.
But yeah, we just listed some great sidekicks. It's not always about being the Robin. No, there's nothing wrong with being a Robin. Like every Batman needs a Robin. Michael said he needed Scotty. Shaq needed Kobe. LeBron needed Wade and Kyrie. So like nothing wrong being a sidekick. But anyway, um, I thought it would be kind of cool. Like, there's a lot of conversations had about, you know, all time position rankings. So I thought it'd be nice if maybe we could do like our own little top 10 point guards of all time.
All right, but
I know this might be arguably the most controversial one just because, like, in my opinion, I think point guards are like the most talented position in basketball. But
wait, what you say?
do you agree with my first two rankings?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
They have
mean,
a lot of Warriors fans saying Steph over Magic. I don't get that.
either they're Warriors fans or they're light skinned. You know,
Right.
I was saying number three would be Isaiah Thomas.
Uh. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, he beat the Michael Jordan a couple times. I think he beat Larry Bird one time. Beat Clyde Drexler. Like people acted Magic like MJ had no like comp. He had to play some great players like Isaiah Thomas, Clyde Drexler, Larry Bird. Um, excuse me, Charles Barkley, people of that sort. No, Isaiah Thomas was holding his own during those times as well.
I know a lot of people. A lot of people would say probably Oscar Robinson would be in that spot.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna put Oscar 4.
Mm,
I
that makes
mean,
sense.
just because of who both Isaiah and Oscar beat, and Isaiah didn't have Kareem on his team.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
But don't get it twisted. I respect the triple doubles. You know, one of the best orchestrators ever. Could score, solid rebounder. Like he's still probably one of the more forgotten all time greats. Now that
Right.
Westbrook has kind of like done the triple doubles, now you have Jokic. People of that nature. Number
Yeah.
5.
Number 5 could be tough. They got a lot of people that could get that spot. They got they got Nash, Paul Stockton. They got Kidd,
Mhm.
Westbrook, Rose.
As much as I hate this man, I have to put Chris Paul at 5.
Mm,
And the reason why, like, I know people that say John Stockton, but like, one, he played Karl Malone his whole career. And don't get twisted. I know Karl Malone but definitely benefited from his presence, but you know,
but once a team get Chris Paul, every team benefits from Chris Paul's presence.
yeah. I feel like Chris Paul, he can. I'm not saying I don't think he can lead your team to a championship, but I think he kind of. It's similar to Jimmy Butler, and like he can lead your team to the finals, but that's like the peak. But that's better than John Stockton.
He could literally turn the whole team around. You see what he did with the Thunder, the
Hmm.
the Hornets when he was on there. I think
Hmm.
it's just a lot of teams. He
The
do a lot of
Suns,
good things. Yeah, the Suns. He did the same thing with the Suns. Yeah,
even to a lesser degree, the Rockets.
right.
Like people forget how good he was in the Rockets. Like he definitely aided James Harden with that MVP year. But the way he would utilize the pick and roll with
Right.
Capella,
Every big looked like an all-star by CP3.
DeAndre Jordan's a CP3 merchant.
They had like that playoff series. I think this is like 2 years ago. It was the Pelicans and Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Game 3, they had JaVale McGee rolling, looking like prime Shaq, literally.
And the man Chris Paul could not miss a single mid range.
I'm telling you, he actually did. He actually had a game where he didn't miss at
Oh
all.
yeah, he was like
Yeah,
13 for 13 or something like that.
yeah, but we don't talk about that.
Hey, bro, just know you're part of CP3's legacy.
I
Um,
mean, dude, straight up out the gate, he was just
mhm.
making stuff.
To be fair, if Zion played, it wouldn't have mattered.
Right.
But CP3 fans go off. Number 6, interesting one.
Oh man,
Not gonna lie, I go with John Stockton.
John Stockton. I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking Jason Kidd.
I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of debatable. Like I feel like 6 through 8 is debatable
Right. A lot of them were.
because like Jason Kidd did lead his team to the finals. Uh, he was a good defender. I wouldn't say he's as good of a passer as Stockton, but still a good one nonetheless. Um,
Dang.
I'm. It's like him, Nash, and Kidd are like 6 through 8 in my opinion.
Right. But I wouldn't say Nash. He doesn't really get too far in the playoffs. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did make the conference finals a couple times.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. But he didn't
Yeah,
make the finals, and Jason Kidd got a ring.
true. Um, I mean, well, to be fair, he did get carried by Dirk.
Well, yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. So you say you want to put Jason Kidd at 6?
Just give it to Stockton. Just give it to Stockton. It makes sense. All-time leader in steals, all-time leader in assists.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. I'm not gonna lie. That steals statistic is kind of fraudulent though because that man's definitely getting cooked on defense. I mean, hey, Steph Curry
I
averaged,
heard he was a pest. I heard he was a pest on defense.
man. What that thing that Russell Westbrook said? Hey man, all he does is run around, bro. But number
seven could
7.
be Kid,
Okay, that's fair.
but that's still
To be
man.
fair though, Steve
But
Nash did win 2 MVPs.
I'm still looking at Westbrook and Rose. They both got MVPs.
I'm not gonna lie. Russell Westbrook is a stats merchant.
Irvin got a ring.
Nah, I'm
Like,
not gonna lie. Kyrie, I don't think Kyrie's top 10.
you don't think he top 10?
Nah, because if you put Pete Kemba Walker on that team, I think they win the championship. I'm not gonna lie. As nasty of a take that might
That
that
is a
might
very
seem.
hot take right there.
Hey, if you're watching in the comments, do you think Kemba Walker at his peak would win with the 2016 Cavs? Hey man, I'm just saying.
Inflated stats. It's different.
But I mean, I feel like Nash, he has 2 MVPs. Another thing people forget is Steve Nash's longevity too. Like he's good for like what, a decade and a half. Like it's amazing stuff. Hmm.
Dang, that's almost tough right there.
So I'm not gonna lie. Personally, I'd go Steve Nash.
Yeah,
And
it makes sense.
I feel like Westbrook. The thing that really knocks Westbrook is that he's not really like a great playoff performer. But he's
And
okay.
Nash is a lot more efficient than Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more.
A lot. A
Like
lot.
I think Nash had a career 50, 40, 90, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this dude, man, that dude is efficient.
Like, bro, is just Steve Nash is probably one of the most disrespected legends ever.
I'm telling you.
Like, I know there was one year where I think like they nearly made the finals, but like somebody got ejected or something. I don't remember exactly, but they kind of got cheated by the refs. They had to, further the Spurs dynasty for no reason. But
Uh,
whatever. So number 8, I'm not gonna lie, I think number 8 would be Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd,
Yeah.
you could put him. That makes sense.
Again, Westbrook, bro, the playoffs aren't the greatest for you, buddy.
Okay,
Number 9 is controversial. I have a controversial take. I'm not sure if I want to say who I think would be number 9.
Westbrook.
No, I had somebody else in mind.
Uh, are you thinking Tony Parker,
Nah. It's
Gary
somebody I
Payton,
don't think. Huh?
Gary Payton?
Exactly.
Oh,
Like, see, before I get crucified in the comments, okay? Listen. Do not attack fans. Do not attack me like a barbarian just because I said I think Gary Payton is better. Listen. See, in school they teach you to listen before you speak. But here's the thing, right? I know Russ has an MVP. I know he averaged a triple double multiple years, but Gary Payton is one of the greatest point guard defenders known to man. Um, I don't think Russell Westbrook's good enough to be a first option. Neither is Gary Payton. Now, as a second option, Gary Payton was a lot more impactful, not only in the regular season but in the playoffs. Well, okay, not in the regular season, but in the playoffs, he was more impactful. Obviously, the defensive end. He kind of got in Michael Jordan's. He was very tough when he guarded Michael Jordan sometimes, and all the other great perimeter players during that era. And then people sleep on his offensive game. He could score. It's just
oh yeah.
like he's no more. He's kind of like he's like a rich man's Drew Holiday. I'm not gonna lie,
Right.
but like I think personally, I'd put Gary Payton. If you want to put Westbrook, I don't really care because I'd put Westbrook at 10. What do you think?
Mm, I'm really a Westbrook fan, so
All right,
I
that's fair.
I'd probably put him at 9. Really.
But did you see what I was saying though, as far as like Gary Payton?
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like
what,
people underrate Gary Payton a lot.
oh, definitely.
It's because like he's one of those players like he just played in the same era as Michael, so like people don't really talk about him. And I mean, I know they didn't play exactly the same position, but they were
He
both
guarded a lot
guards.
of he guarded a lot of the other team's best players too.
Hmm.
That's one thing that's not really mentioned. And him being as short as he was, doing that, guarding people like Michael Jordan, crazy.
Like people, we always glamorize about how um people like Kawhi or even LeBron to a degree, well, guards are the best player, but we don't keep that same energy for Gary Payton. Like, let's be fair here. I'm just saying.
Right.
But that concludes the all-time PG segment. Let us know in the comments if you agree. Um, I know there will be some hot takes. Also let us know. But we'll definitely make sure we do the other positions as well. Um, actually, one thing I will say: do not glaze Steph and tell me he's number one. But go, hey, to each his own, man. So I'm gonna say. And the last thing we have on the agenda for today is our good old start bench cut. Like it's almost like a tradition, a classic.
I messed up on that last one.
What?
On that last start bench cut. Yeah, y'all ain't like that last one.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That caught me off guard, bro. Like Iverson overweight. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, whoa, buddy, whoa. But let's see what we got in store. So, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
You know, we're obviously gonna go on Twitter because they have the juiciest ones. No homo. All right. Do you want to do this one?
Yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah, something. Is something up with your mic?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Just yours kind of sounded a bit fuzzy for a second,
Oh.
but it's good now. You want to do this one?
Oh, it's up to you.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. So I'm starting Scotty. Even though he's a buffoon, I'm benching Paul Pierce, and I'm cutting Vince Carter.
Same thing. Same thing.
Like I understand Vince Carter was good, but like his resume is a lot worse than Jimmy Butler's resume. And I don't consider Jimmy Butler better than Paul Pierce. Now, if he wins a ring, I'd say it's a convo you could have, but like as much as people hate Paul Pierce, as much of a douchebag and idiot that he can be, and as cocky and prideful as he is,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as much of an L Rizzler that he is, um, you know, he was still a great player in his prime.
Right.
You know, consistent top 10-ish guy.
And he
You
got
know,
a finals MVP.
Yep.
None of
And
those
hey,
people could say that.
called him the truth. One of the clutchest
Right.
players ever. So yeah. You know, so all the Vince Carter fans talking about, oh, he won the slam dunk contest. Nobody cares. I'm not gonna lie, this is an interesting one.
Ooh.
I'm assuming this is prime.
Yeah, it's definitely prime, yeah.
Okay, I think the easy one is to cut the Chris Paul merchant.
Oh. Don't forget he got all NBA first.
Man, nobody that was the fakest All NBA first team, bro. I don't care, bro. That man, honestly, they should give that to Chris Paul. It's 50% DeAndre, 50% Chris Paul. Like, let's be serious. And then actually, this isn't really that hard. I'm starting Boogie.
I'm
Yeah,
starting Boogie too.
Powell. Like, don't get twisted. Powell's underrated. Um, you know, he's a good finisher, pretty solid defender, good rebounder. And he was always like there when you needed him the most. He was pretty much the perfect co-star for Kobe. Even I remember one time Kobe like I don't know if he punched him in the face or something, but he tried to like toughen him up and Gasol responded to the call. But he's not better than Prime Boogie Cousins. He just DeMarcus Cousins just he was on a terrible team. Like if
Right.
he had De'Aaron Fox, that would be dangerous. I'm just saying.
Man, I really wish he didn't get injured
And that too.
2018 Pelicans.
Yeah, they
Them could have
could
been
have
so
been
nice.
him, AD, and Drew. That would have been a dangerous trio.
I'm telling you. It was when it was in action.
Yeah.
All right, let's see this one.
Okay, nah, we're not doing this one. This is trash. Nah. Two frauds, and then one guy who just couldn't stay away from the injury bug.
Oh my god.
This is interesting.
Oh, that one is different.
We're
I'm
starting Hakeem.
starting Hakeem for sure. I'm a
Ooh.
bench Robinson. And I'm gonna cut Ewing.
I'm not gonna lie, I might cut Robinson. I'm not gonna cap.
Oh,
Like I know Robinson won, but like Ewing, like I wouldn't say he carried, like he had some solid teams, but like I mean he did make the finals. Wait. Did Ewing lose to Robinson?
Did he?
Wait, hold on. Actually, you might have a point. Patrick Ewing versus the Spurs. Yeah, I promise you, I'm pretty sure they played. Oh dang, he took them to the finals where they're supposed to play the Spurs, but he couldn't play.
Wait, Ewan couldn't play?
Actually, hold on, let me make sure this is actually right. Yeah, he did not play.
Any reason?
He got hurt.
Oh wow. Wow.
That is
So he really could have
crazy.
won him a ring.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure if they would have made it. It would have made a difference, but
Right.
it's cool though. Um, yeah, I guess you could say David. You can make the argument. I would say Patrick is better by a hair, but I don't think it's
Oh,
you
the
know.
short players.
Do you really want to do this one? I feel like this is awkward.
No, no.
Ooh.
Start Kareem, bench
Mhm.
Wilt, cut Moses.
Yeah, I agree, but Moses is underrated
Moses
though.
is very underrated. Probably the best offensive rebounder ever.
He's in that convo. I think he's definitely a top five-ish center. Do you think he's better than Jokic?
Yes.
That's fair. But I think Jokic is in that tier.
When Jokic finishes his career, he's definitely going to be better.
True. With all these records, probably gonna win one or two more championships. Now this is what we came here for.
Oh, wow.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. My dignity's on the line with this. I know all the AI fans will come for me if I make a controversial pick. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm cutting Nash.
I really like Steve Nash, but I will cut him too.
This is tough.
Bench
Uh
Zeke and start Isaiah and start Allen Iverson.
I'm conflicted. Like, I know AI did make the finals and win an MVP, but it's like, and I know people will say the bad team, but it's like it's hard for me to give him that benefit of the doubt with one his play style and like he didn't really work well with Carmelo, and I'm not sure how well he would have worked with another like legit star. And then like Isaiah Thomas, like I said earlier, he beat a lot of good teams. He was really clutch. Like he has 2 championships. I'm not gonna lie. I'm benching AI and I'm starting Isaiah. I'm putting standing 10 toes
Well,
down.
that makes sense. That makes sense. I get it.
Anybody wants to, debate that? That's cool. Okay,
Who's
we're
that?
not doing this one.
Surge.
We're not
Surge.
doing this one, bro. This bunch of mid players.
Oh,
Mid players, mid players, mid players. You want to do this?
oh, that was different. But I'm starting 10.
Yeah.
I think that's the obvious one right there. Starting 10. Uh, I really like KG.
Mm-hmm. I'm benching Dirk
You mentioned Dirk.
just for a couple reasons because I think Dirk's championship was more impressive than KG's. Well, easily more impressive. And then I'd say I'd say Dirk had a little bit better longevity um than KG. KG was definitely the better defender, but offensively, I don't think it's a convo as far as who's better
Right.
between Dirk and
Definitely.
KG. And then like,
Defensively, it's not a combo.
yeah, that is very true. But I mean, it's just that championship 2011 championship was iconic, fam. top 5 hardest championship won. Went through Kobe, went through Durant, Westbrook, and Harden, went through the big three Heat. I respect that more than KG playing with 3 other Hall of Famers. So that's why I'd have to bench Dirk.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. And I think Dirk was also like one of those 50, 40, 90 people, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That man's game was wild. I don't know. I feel like this one's kind of obvious.
Yeah, that one is too obvious.
I don't know if this one is prime or all time. Probably prime. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, people do sleep on Tony Parker though.
They do.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, people could low-key say I sleep on him for saying he's not top 10, but he's definitely in the top 15 point guards.
Uh,
Dang, but prime Paul George was also nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm cutting DeRozan.
cut DeRozan.
That fraud.
I'm gonna start Tony. I'm gonna bench Paul.
I'm honestly not sure. Thing is, Paul George, I'm not really sure how much Tony could do on his own team. Like, if you put Paul George with a Tim Duncan level player, I think he could win a championship. But Tony did win in Finals MVP. Shoot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting Paul George. Actually, no, I'm starting Tony Parker and benching Paul George. I can't
Yeah.
go that far.
Oh
I
god.
think this one is obvious.
Yeah.
This one is also obvious.
Like, why you got Porzingis in there?
Oh my gosh. This is such a nasty star bench cut.
Uh,
One great player and two of the most bagless players in the NBA.
I really like Andre Drummond when he played for the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
If we're being honest, is there really a difference between Andre Drummond and DeAndre Jordan? Are you
yes,
being serious?
and uh, Drummond was a better rebounder by far. Like Drummond will have. Wait, how many rebounds did he average in this club? Like about 15, 17? I know dude was a amazing rebounder.
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, I feel like a lot of his rebounds just came off of misses.
Oh
He
yeah,
would just
definitely.
miss a lot of shots, and then it would take like three tipping to get the ball in.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd say DeAndre Jordan's a better defender.
Yeah. And
It's
is
just
that Bosch?
yeah, Bosch is starting easily. He actually has a bag, and he can play defense, and he was clutch.
Mm-hmm. I'm a bench Andre.
You're benching DeAndre?
Andre.
Oh, okay.
Andre.
Actually, I'd agree with that. I mean, DeAndre Jordan was like a borderline top 25 player at a point. All right, I think we'll do one more. Such a nasty one. What? What is this?
Oh, that was made in 2017. I get it now.
Still, come on, dog. Heck no, we're not doing that one. We're not doing that one either. We're not doing that one either. Let's do the 2017. Assume we're in 2017. What you thinking?
Uh, okay. Start Harden.
What? Oh my god! You're starting Harden?
I'm such a Harden fan, man. In his prime. Wait. Oh no. Start Curry, obviously.
Okay,
Oh
I
my
was
god,
just
I'm tripping.
say,
I'm tripping.
just say.
That 2016 season specifically.
No, we're
I
talking
think.
about the year Westbrook won
Oh,
MVP.
so this is 2017. So we basing it on 2017.
Yeah.
Okay, so Westbrook. Start Westbrook. I didn't change my answer like 3 times. Start Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Bench Curry.
Okay. And you're cutting Harden.
I don't even want to say cut Harden. Honestly, I would bench both.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. As- I know he had KD, but I'm still starting Steph, bro.
You starting Steph?
Yeah, I mean, I know he had KD. Westbrook was by himself, but you could see there's definitely a difference between Westbrook and KD versus Steph and KD.
Right.
Um, just Steph's gravity made it so much easier for KD to score. Um,
Yeah.
he's obviously not as ball dominant either, and he did play well in the finals. Um, so I'd start Steph. Shoot, I mean Harden was great. But I'm gonna have to bench Westbrook and cut Harden, partially because Harden went out sad against the Spurs that one game. He went like 2 for 10 or something.
You said against the Spurs?
Yeah,
Gotta think. 2017.
when they lost by like 30 and he wouldn't shoot the ball.
Oh. Oh no, I was like 11.
But just know that was like I think that was like when people really start to like label Harden as a choker, which
Yeah,
he still is. You know, he's a bearded baby fat choker
yeah. Look,
who
that
only wants.
entire thing against Boston was
You know what? Something I find funny.
well.
James Harden's always in the club, but he doesn't have a girl. That's actually kind of wild. But he hasn't found a girl in the club the way he's in it. Like, I'm not saying I'm a supporter of going to the clubs and stuff because I'm not. But bro, if you're gonna be in it, like, how are you? How do you have at least not an engagement ring and you're like 34? Like, come on, dog. Dang, bro, that man James Harden gonna be a ringless man in life and in basketball. That's crazy, but yeah, that is going to conclude our start bench cut. It's also going to conclude this episode. Unless do you have any questions or like anything else you want to contribute on?
Oh no.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of the Ball and Everything Else podcast. Um, please make sure you like. Please, for the algorithm, share. We got to get it out to the people. Got to see this greatness.
Yeah.
Comment. Let us know your thoughts. Anything, whether it's the star bench cut, the top 10 point, or anything. And also, most importantly, subscribe. But yeah, we're going to conclude the episode and peace out.
On the way. No return.